What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened with my launch version 1.0 playthrough. Now, the last map we have fully converted over to hard mode now, so next up, we've got the Ancient Mines. However, before we get into that, let's go through some points. I didn't get any loot this last run, with one exception. I've got this 2 projectile arcane infuser, which just having the additional projectile is a massive damage increase. Sadly, not a single usable armor piece on any of the characters, so I'm still kind of meh status as far as the armor goes. I did get this sword, which I guess there's no real reason to save the sword, but I got this particle collector as well, which I just think has a huge cool factor, and I want to use that one. But it's a level 10 requirement, and I can't use it quite yet. Now, I do have some points to spend, though, so let's get them spent up. And I think on the Apprentice, we're going to continue into that range. On the Monk, I've had some second thoughts here. The auras just don't burn super fast. So I'm going to leave 5 points in Fort, and I'm going to throw 5 points, or the remaining points, pardon me, into range to get the range just a little bit larger on there. On traps, you can never use enough Fort really on traps. I'm going to continue along that route. I'm going to put all 9 points directly into Fort. And on the Squire, man, I just want to use some harpoons for God's sakes. So I'm going to split it up, and I'm going to go Fort and range for a little harpoon action. What does that get my harpoon range looking like? It's a little better. It's still not exceptional, but it is a little bit better. So let's hop on in and get this Ancient Mines hard mode started up. And here we go into the Ancient Mines, and we should have our first Ogre encounter here. We will have to see exactly how that goes here. But starting things off in wave 1, I think we will just wall it up. So yeah, let's just wall it up, and I will kind of set up one of the lanes. I'll set up that far lane, and then I'll DPS these 2 lanes. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see, I've got 140 starting mana left. What is that going to leave me? Well, we can go with one of those poons, right? Do we want a poon? Let's do it. Let's start right off with a harpoon. That's just good stuff. That leaves me 30 left. 30's not enough for much, but I can get like an ensnare aura down, and wow, just those few points into range, and your auras are just entirely different monsters. That is for sure. But let's go ahead and get wave 1 started here. We're gonna have to do a lot of DPS through this lane, and I can always throw down like a flame burst or something at the end of the wave to help me burn through those final packs of mobs. When you're fighting enemies, even the little goblins have, what, 438 health it looks like, and you're hitting for 31. I mean, that just means you're going to hit the enemies a whole bunch of times to kill them. But, you know, getting started, you got to do what you got to do. And I don't want to knock them over the walls. Wow, where are these guys going? They're going on a hike. That backfired on me so badly, but it is cool watching them fly at least. There we go. Alright, do I have enough down for a flame burst? I still don't have enough. Need a couple more mana here. There's probably enough land right here, actually. This harpoon, look at it cleaning up over here. Not an enemy to be found on this lane, thanks to the mighty harpoon. Let's see. More flame burst action. Let's throw one just smack in the middle here. It should take all of about a month for me to get it placed. There we go. But then we'll get some nice AoE flame burst damage going on this lane here as well. Just a little more range. I think another 15-20 points of range, and I'll probably be able to outrange these archers, which would definitely be a nice thing, that's for sure. Let's see what our mana bomb does here. 350 damage. It's a nice chunk of damage. It's just insignificant in the overall picture there, sadly. Let's see, how are we holding up over here? Oh, look at this! The ballista is hitting the archer. I was not expecting that to be a thing, but I will take it, that's for sure. Now, alright, clearly the walls are going to need to be repaired, so let's start off with some wall repairs here. Just make sure they are all fat and juicy here. And you know what, I think on this lane, let's throw down... Let's get an explosive trap right at both of the walls, just for a nice big bunch of AoE wapow right there at the end of it. And what, same thing over here maybe? Yeah, let's just do the same thing here. Let's go with an explosive trap here. And then I think it's time to get some more flame bursts put down. So let's get one here. What's the range going to be like if I put it back here? Now if I put it back here, it's going to be safe from the ogres. But sadly, I think that's all it's going to be able to hit is the ogres, so not really all that great there. We will get an ogre here on wave 5, I'm confident of. So that flame burst will probably get cleaved and destroyed, but up until that point, it should do fairly decently. At least 50 left. Well, what do we want to do with 50? An electric aura is just not enough still to cover both lanes. If I had a little bit more range, but I can at least throw one down in that lane. And let's get it started here. We got tons of DU left, so there's still lots of stuff that can be placed. I'm thinking maybe an electric aura over here as well. And then maybe a ballista over on the main lane. And then an electric aura on that other lane over on the other side as well. Get wrecked, beds. Almost there. There we go. I'm pretty sure this may be a wall repair moment once the ogre finally hits, where I just stand there and stare at the wall and hope that the ogre eventually dies. It's going to be one of those situations for sure. 20 mobs left, so we should have some more groups, and here they come now. Looks like archers and goblins in this next group, so let's go ahead and get... Let's get a flame burst all the way up on the wall here. The ogre, I believe, is going to come from that lane over there, so we shouldn't have to worry about any kind of cleave damage except for the orcs. Any orcs that push up to the wall. So let's throw a flame burst right in front of that one too. Still lots of DU left, so lots of potential. Lots of things to throw down. How are we holding up over there? That lane is actually doing really good. Let's see, is that ballista going to hit the archer? Oh, it is. It's just not very much damage is the problem. That is awesome to see, indeed. These kobolds, I'm just not going to be able to kill them. I just have to tough it out kind of at the wall. Come on, little archer. Just die already. There we go. Alright, so let's start off with wall and trap upgrades. I don't want to spend any mana on upgrading anything yet. So just going to focus on getting everything I can built. And what else did we want here? We wanted an electric aura on this lane. So let's go with an electric aura. Let's just throw down our electric aura. And what's that going to leave? That's going to leave me, what, 17? 18. So we've got 18 more to spend. The ballistas are doing so good on the other side. I hate to leave them out over here. Let's go with a ballista there. Let's go with a ballista here, and then that's going to leave me 6 more. And this side is going to be the ogre lane. So I'm tempted just to put one more ballista right here, where it's only going to be really hitting that ogre, but it'll be completely safe. And I'll have no worry of it getting cleaved. Not quite enough mana to get that done yet, so we'll have to do that at the beginning of wave 4. So we'll just hold out here throughout wave 3 and get the job done there. Was hoping for a really, really nice shiny weapon to help me get through that ogre here, but no such luck. I'm actually pretty close to level 10, so I might be able to equip that weapon I was holding on to, which is only 1 more damage, but it looks cooler. And, you know, if it looks cooler, it's a guaranteed win, right? See, those harpoons may only be hitting for... What did it look like? Was it 82? Yeah, it looks like they're hitting for 82, but remember, it's going to pierce. So it's going to go through all of those baddies that are there. And those flame bursts are actually not taking too much cleave damage. It isn't terrible. Now they're going to get exploded. Or no, they didn't get exploded. That is quite surprising. Let's get another wall repair in over here. Get mana bombed, fools! Looks like I barely hit him on the outside there. Was not very much damage to him, that's for sure. Mana bomb is a fun thing. But the problem is that's just all it is it's a fun thing. It never is going to, I think, calculate over to being like a mana bomb build where you build specifically for mana bomb. I mean, you never know. We'll see. We will see. Alright, so let's get all the repairs in. I'm going to just start setting up for this ogre, because I know the ogre's coming. So, repair, repair, repair. I was debating on actually upgrading these walls so I wouldn't have to focus on this side too much. But I actually have a lot of power over here. 3 flame bursts, 2 ballistas for 2 lanes. Or 2 harpoons, pardon me. So let's see, let's get another poon down, and this one is only going to hit the ogre, but it will not get cleaved for any reason. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. Let's actually upgrade all this stuff. We'll upgrade the trap and the electric aura as well. I got 2 more upgrades left. Let's go into these electric auras. They get a really nice size increase with upgrades, particularly with no stats. Like, the lower your stats, the more noticeable it is. But here we go, wave 4. We got one more wave to prepare. I don't really know what else I would do to prepare. I've got everything over here upgraded as far as I can get it now. Actually, can I upgrade the level 3 now? I might be able to upgrade the level 3 now. But am I going to have enough mana for that is the question. Let's see what these harpoons are hitting for now. Looks like 180. Is that right? Yeah, wow, that's a big upgrade from the one upgrade. I can't remember what the damage was before, but it doesn't seem like it was quite that high. Very nice. Come on, get lucky. Be something good. Let's check it out. Nope, it is not. Just tough to give up that 2 projectiles once you get it. These packs are getting wrecked. Alright, lots of mana here. That is good stuff. What do we have going on over here? Actually, the lane's getting cleared over here. That is awesome news. Get a little man bomb action going here for these kids. Oh man, I was way outside of range again. I'm afraid to get up in there too close because I'll get wrecked. But if you don't get up in there, you're just not going to do any damage. Oh, speaking of getting wrecked, Cobalt, you dirty little jeez. Just straight up wrecked. That's alright. We're not at the stage where we lose our mana for dying yet, so it's not a big deal. Go, go, Poons! I need to get these Poons upgraded too. I can see it right there, it's doing 82 damage. So 82 damage, 1 upgrade. We'll take it where? 1 upgrade takes it to 180. That's more than double the damage just for 1 upgrade. That's pretty good. I like that. Alright, so I got 300 left. I don't want to blow everything here. Let's grab whatever mana we can and head on over to this lane. Wave 5 here, so I believe this is the Ogre-liciousness. Yeah, we see him right there, top left on the billboard there. So we got Ogre action incoming. Let me see what another upgrade will do. If it's 180 with one upgrade, if I put another upgrade on it... Wow, that took it up to 304. That's a big game. I guess that just comes along with the fact that the Harpoon, just in general, is so much better with higher stats. So when you're upgrading, you're basically giving it more stats, essentially. But you see the power gain is pretty tremendous. Well, that should be quite the difference, particularly on this lane. Now, I've got one Harpoon that can't get cleaved by Ogres. This stuff might get destroyed. If it does, I'll throw some magic missiles or something back here behind that is out of Ogre range once we get to that point. But oh yeah, oh, this lane is getting devastated now. Good stuff there. I wonder if I can come up with enough mana to throw some upgrades over here now. Let's see. Actually, we can. I can get that one to tier 3 and this one to tier 1. Oh man, the Harpoon Massacre is coming. Let's get some repairs off over here. I'm just going to continue to ignore that other side until the Ogre comes. These Poons are clearing house. Man, that is just really, really incredible stuff there. Love it. Okay, here comes the Ogre. Now, if the Poons are hitting for 300 a pop, that means it's only going to take me about 1.5 years to kill the Ogre, instead of the full 6 years that I was expecting. So, that's a plus too, right? How are we doing here? Looks like we're doing good. I'm going to save this mana, though. We could use some repairs over here, but I'm just going to save it. Oof. I'll at least get the walls repaired, but I'm not going to bother with the traps or towers or anything, because I want to be able to spend it all over here. And you see this wall and that front flame burst is already getting taken out, so that flame burst will get destroyed here. I'm not going to bother trying to save it. But both of the... Actually, that Harpoon is taking damage now, too. But as you see, we are burning through it. I might be able to keep that Harpoon alive. We're going to have to see here. But I would like to get... Let's get a Flame Burst. Actually, we'll be able to put just the one Flame Burst, since that's all we've lost. I'm going to try to keep that other Harpoon upgraded, or repaired, since it is putting out such a decent amount of damage. I'd like to get that Archer out of the way in the back, too. There's only 2 mobs left, the Ogre and the Archer. But we can sit here and play Repair Simulator. You see, it's going down. Slowly but surely, this Ogre is getting killed, and it actually looks like that Archer is taking damage out there. So eventually the Archer will die as well. Let's see if I can help him along just a little bit. There we go. Archer down. Let's get back to Wall Repair Simulator. And at some point this month, we will, without a doubt, have a dead Ogre right here. The Snotballs, of course, can still take out that back tower, but it's not getting cleaved is the main thing. I have no faith in my damage output, or I would just spray into them and try to burn through them. But I just don't feel like I'm doing enough to even bother with that, so I'm just going to focus on keeping this wall alive here. It looks like the Ogre Snot Splash is hitting that Harpoon, and I've run out of mana, so let's come gather up some mana real quick. I'm going to get it from the safe place over here. Ooh, whoa. Oh, well, that bad boy was lost. Let's salvage this one and make sure that this one doesn't die. And the ogre's dying. I'm not breaking any speed records here, that's for damn sure, but we are getting us a dead ogre, there's no doubt. You can do it, little poons. Go, go. I can't upgrade again. That would be just incredible, though. Alright, now I think we might be able to burn him. Yeah, now we're getting it. And there we go. Victory. Actually bounced all the way up to level 12. So that was quite the map. That was, what, two and a half levels or whatever. Just for running through that map. So not too shabby there. But anyway, that will get it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to click that like button. Please subscribe. And I will, without a doubt, be back soon with more Dungeon Defenders in all its forms. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.